Hello, this is Chuck Byers, and this is Andy245, and welcome to the course. I'll be your instructor, and let's go ahead and get you set up to starting your project. So we're going to do a bouncing ball up and down for Module 1. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to File, and we're going to create a new project. So go to Project, Window, and you're going to want to create a new project. So click on New, and then go ahead and type in ANY245 Module 1. Now, depending on where you're going to go ahead and add it to your location, so you set up your new project, like I asked you, click on to the location. Are you going to put it on your hard drive? Or are you going to put it on your computer at home? I would recommend putting it on your flash drive and running it off your flash drive. Because it's too easy to forget your project on your hard drive at home. So I would recommend to go ahead and making sure you have a flash drive at least, or an external hard drive, whatever. So go to find out your flash drive, go to My Computer, click on your flash drive, and just set it. So just click on your hard drive and then click on Select. Okay. Once you do that, you're all set to go. Okay. So make sure you rename it whatever you want to. I would recommend like Module 1, ANY245, and your name, initials, whatever, and then accept. Okay, once you do that, then I want you to download that file that we just talked about. So the file will be Module 1 Bouncing Ball Animation Start.ma. Okay, you open that up. You're actually going to want to copy and paste that onto wherever you have your Maya project file that we just created. So you have to click on My Computer and go into and make sure you put this in the Scenes folder. Okay. Once you're done with that, then you should be able to go to File, Set Your Project, and you want to go to whatever flash drive or hard drive you put your project on, and I got mine right here, so I'm going to highlight that, and if I double click on that, you can see that these are all the files that I created when I made that project. So all I have to do is just highlight this. So I'm going to go to Module 1 and click Set, and now if your scene is in the Scenes folder, then you can go to File, Open Scene, and go ahead and click on the Module 1 bouncing ball and open it up. You don't need to save, and there it is. Okay, so that's how you get set up and started. And now we're going to go ahead and create our keyframes that we want. Okay, so with the arrow, let's kind of talk about the scene. Okay, we have our layer editor here, and we've got our channel editor here, our channel box. So we can see some of the attributes we have going on in this section here. We have our layers display open, and in here you can turn off all the, when we get our animation finished, we're going to turn these controllers off. So that's called ball animation. So I'm going to go ahead and turn those off. So when we have our animation completed, we want to make sure our controllers are not visible when we do our play blast. Okay? So those are our controllers. This is our geometry, which I probably, I don't know why that's, it's in the layer for a reason, but we're not going to be turning that off. And then the ground plane, of course, if that gets in your way, you can turn it off and on, but you're going to probably need that on. So you can see the ball actually hitting the ground, making contact. Okay, so these are the basic the layers that you have available. If you can't see your layers, just go Control A and do a Control A again, which will give us our channel box and our layers editor. So with that said, then you've got your controller. So we can go up and down with this controller. We can rotate the controller, and we can even scale the controller. Well, I guess they won't let us scale it. I'd have to put a global control or add it on there if I wanted to scale it, I guess. So it's okay. We don't need to scale it. And then the controller here allows us to do squish and stretch. So if you highlight the squish and stretch, highlight the word, or you can type it in, I can use my middle mouse button to make it squash and stretch by holding down my middle mouse button and moving my mouse back and forth, okay? Which is kind of cool. I'd rather do that than type things in. Sometimes you will see me type stuff in, which is fine. So we can get exact placement and stretch if we want to do that. If you want to follow along, you can just type it in. Anyway, that's the introduction to the ball and the scene. So let's go ahead and move on to the next section where in part 2 we'll go ahead and animate the keyframes of the ball. All right, I'll see you in the next video.